In this video, we'll see how to find out beam reaction in case of simply supported beam carrying uniformly varying load. Now, let us start with our problem statement. A simply supported beam having hollow circular cross section is subjected to uniformly varying load of 15 kN per meter and carrying end moment of 60 kN meter is as shown in the figure. Determine the beam reactions at A and B. So you can see over here we are having the total span length of 4 meter, then UVL of 15 kilonewton per meter. So it starts from 0 and increases gradually up to 15 kilonewton per meter at point B. The meaning of 15 kilonewton per meter is that for 1 meter length the load that is acting is 15 kilonewton. Now the end moment is provided at point C of 60 kilonewton meter, and there is a right hand side overhang of BC, and that the length of that particular overhang is 1 meter. Now first we'll see how to convert this uniformly varying load into a point load. So total uniformly varying load. Now as it is a triangular distribution, it will be 1/2 base into height, where base is nothing but AB, that is B is equal to 3 meter and height is 15 kilonewton per meter. So we can substitute the values. The value of B is 3. So as you can see over here, B is nothing but 3 and height H is 15 kilonewton per meter. So this is 3 meter and this is 15 kilonewton per meter. So meter will get cancelled out and we'll get the total UVL in kilonewton. So total UVL will be 15 into 3, that is 45. 45 divided by 2, that is 22.5 kilonewton. Now as this is a triangular distribution, we can say that this particular UVL which we have converted into a point load will act from the CG of the triangular distribution, and we know that the CG will be acting at a distance of 2b by 3 from the apex A or b by 3 from the base, that is this is the base if we consider that. So we can say that this 22.5 kilonewton total UVL load will act at a distance of 2b upon 3 from the apex A. Now substitute the value of B over here. The value of B is 3. So this 3 will get cancelled. So it will be acting at a distance of 2 meter from apex A. So we can say that we have converted this UVL into a point load and it will be acting at a distance of 2 meter. Now if this is 2 meter, naturally this will be 3 minus 2, that is 1 meter. So now we have converted uniformly varying load into a point load. Now we'll apply the conditions of equilibrium over here to find out the reactions RA and RB. So the first condition that we'll apply is summation of forces in y direction is equal to 0. We'll consider upward forces positive and downward forces as negative. So summation of Fy is equal to 0, upward positive and downward negative. Now as you can see, RA is acting in the upward direction, RB is also acting in the upward direction, and this 22.5 kilonewton it is acting in the downward direction, so that is negative. So we can say that RA plus RB will be equal to 22.5 kilonewton. Let us call this as our equation number 1. Now we'll take moment about point A. So summation of moment about A is equal to 0, considering conventions as clockwise positive and anti-clockwise negative. Now we'll start with RB. This RB will produce anti-clockwise moment about A. So, and perpendicular distance between B and A is 3 meter. So as it is anti-clockwise moment, it is negative, and moment is force multiplied by perpendicular distance, that is minus RB into 3. Then this 22.5, the UVL which we have converted into point load, will be producing clockwise moment. So this 22.5 into perpendicular distance is 2 from this point of application of the load up to point A. And as it is clockwise, it is positive. And there is already an external moment of 60 kilonewton meter which is acting at point C. So we can say that 22.5 into 2, that is 45 plus 60, that is 105. Transfer this minus RB into 3 term on the right hand side, it will become positive. So 105 is equal to RB into 3. Or we can say that RB will be equal to 105 divided by 3, that is 35 kilonewton. Now we can substitute this particular value in equation 1 so that we'll get the value of RA. So from equation 1, we can say that RA will be equal to 22.5 minus RB. Now substitute the value of RB. RB is 35. So this 22.5 minus 35, that is RA is equal to minus 12.5 kilonewton. So we can say that the assumed direction of RA is not upward, it is wrong, it should be in the downward direction because of this particular negative sign. So in this way we can find out the beam reaction in case of a simply supported beam having uniformly varying load, as well as the end moment and having the overhang on the right hand side. Thank you very much for watching.